All right, so continuing with our everyday anti-terrorism series, you've accepted that an incident can happen where you are. That is the first step, and it is absolutely critical because until you accept that something can go wrong, and Murphy exists, if something can go wrong, it will go wrong, and at the worst possible time. Until you accept that, you're not really in a position to prepare for anything else, okay? So with preparedness, well, where do you start? Well, that depends on your locale, but really, you prepare for this the same way you would for just about anything else, okay? Do you have the ability to obtain water and the means to purify it? What do you need water for? Well, hydration, cooking, hygiene. If you've got a well like me, if your power comes back on, you might need water on hand to go on ahead and reprime your well. Like I had to pour 18 gallons of water down my bore pipe to get it reprimed the other night. So you absolutely need that. What about food and cooking? All right, you need some food on hand because grocery stores, there's one that's open. Not all of them had generators, so you might not have been able to go out and just pick up stuff. Same with restaurants. Alternate means of cooking. No electricity, possibly no other utilities. I can't say about the gas situation. I don't know. I'm not on it. But you might, do you have a means of cooking? I do. I mean, I've got an alternate means of cooking and plenty of fuel to keep that running. What about illumination? You need to see. You need to see what you're doing. Stuff like this. This is a Goal Zero solar lantern out of my go bag, right? Illumination. What about communications? That's why I wasn't posting until the power come back on, except for when I went into town, right, in another county, and I was plugged up to external power. So I could keep my phone charged because it's communications first. You need to have ability to communicate. Well, that brings up power. Backup batteries, solar panels, all that stuff. What about if you got a generator? You got to have fuel for it. Heating. That can be a big concern. Now, my house is pretty well insulated. Bundle up, keep moving around, you'll probably be okay. Not everybody's going to be that way. Security concerns for your fuel, your lights, all that. You have to be able to protect it. If other people ain't got and you do, that can cause some tension. Medical. Shit happens. Shit happens, and you need to be prepared to go ahead and deal with that because the hospital may very well get overwhelmed. They were on generators themselves, and may still be. The ability to repair your home with hand tools because no electricity, right? That's always going to be important. Again, security concerns, not just for your generator fuel, but for yourself as well. If one thing happens, things tend to escalate. The ability to observe further out. That might be something like a drone. That could be as simple as binoculars, monoculars, night vision, batteries for stuff like that. All that's important. You need to see what's coming before it gets to you. And finally, you need to have a plan and preparations made to escape and evade. If it becomes something major and you need to just unask the mother or you got people that you don't want in there, you need to have a plan to get them out if you need to.